On a breezy morning at a coastal military training ground, a group of elite snipers struggled to land clean shots. Crosswinds danced across the range, sending bullets wide of their targets. Their instructors grew restless, shaking their heads at every missed attempt. Just a few yards away, an older groundskeeper pushed his cart, trimming grass and clearing debris like he did every week. To the young men he was invisible, background noise, but his eyes never stopped noticing. One lieutenant, frustrated after another miss, cursed under his breath and blamed the wind. His teammates laughed, mocking the excuses, but they all knew the sting of failure. Each shot gone astray wasn't just a mark on the paper, it was a bruise on their pride. Pressure clung to the group like humidity, thick and suffocating, with their commanding officer watching every move. Then came a voice none of them expected. The groundskeeper, still holding the tools of his trade, spoke calmly about the wind speed and how to adjust for it. The young soldiers froze for a beat, then laughter burst out like a crack of thunder. To them this was ridiculous. What business did a janitor have giving lessons on precision shooting? Their amusement turned sharp, cutting him down with smirks and whispers, as if his words were an insult to their training. The humiliation landed heavier than the crosswinds. The old man lowered his gaze, almost ready to walk away. But inside he remembered years of experience, lessons written in sweat and silence. He hadn't come there to prove himself, he only wanted to help them see what they were missing. Yet their dismissal lit a spark. Maybe it was time to remind these soldiers that wisdom doesn't always wear a uniform. When the instructor, half amused and half curious, finally invited him to step forward, the mood shifted. The old man didn't argue or boast. He simply set his tools aside and approached the rifle with quiet confidence. His movements were deliberate, too precise to belong to a stranger. He lay flat on the ground, adjusted the scope with a practiced eye, and let his breathing fall into a rhythm that spoke of endless hours spent in similar positions long ago. The silence deepened as he squeezed the trigger. One shot cracked through the salty air and landed dead center. A second followed, steady and sure. By the third, the laughter had drained from every face on the field. This wasn't luck. This was skill woven into muscle memory, discipline etched into every motion. The young sniper stared, no longer seeing a groundskeeper but a man who carried the weight of shadows they couldn't yet fathom. Respect shifted the air heavier than the morning winds. The instructor's face hardened with recognition, connecting fragments of memory to the quiet man before him. Legends whispered in training halls, names carried with reverence suddenly had a face. The students humbled realized the truth. They hadn't been mocked by fate. They had been taught by a ghost who had chosen silence over glory. And in that silence they learned the hardest lesson of all. Never underestimate the hidden giants among us. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this story. If it left an impression on you, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss the next untold chapter we bring to light. Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. Until next time, stay tuned and never forget the hidden giants among generations.